Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the threesome. And for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over to the left wing. To the paint, stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Brooks against Murray. Down low. Aldridge inside. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Murray surveying the D. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Shoots over Winslow, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Great with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan. It helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Now Aldridge, after Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Passes to Lyles. The kick out to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. The dish to Aldridge. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. Inside, here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Murray outside. It's Aldridge, high post. Got it from 16 feet. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Brooks. There's Winslow. He feeds it to Jackson. Back to Winslow. It's stolen by DeRozan. Forbes dishes to Murray. So they take the lead. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Count it.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Back to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Lyles.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Up top, DeRozan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Forbes kicks to Murray. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
Memphis shooting their first free throws here tonight. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Right wing. Anderson outside. Gay with the defensive effort. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. He's off on the second. San Antonio leading. Gay passes to Bellinelli. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really, Bellinelli isn't just merely a shooter. He also gets to the rim deceptively quick.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Feeds to Clark. The pass to Melton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melton's got his first basket of the night.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Bellinelli, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pirtle kicks to Mills. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Melton passes to Clark. On the wing, Jones. Back to Clark. And a missed layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the middle, stolen by Anderson. Clark outside. Outside, Jones. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Mills passes to Pirtle. Outside, White. Back to Pirtle. Over Clark. No good on the shot. And it's Memphis the other way. Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is so quick at moving to the hoop after the screen. Just awesome mobility rolling to the basket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. The Grizzlies also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mills. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Spurs leading by 5. And finished off by Gay.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
And stolen by Gay. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Mills finds Gay from down low. And the Spurs scoring again.
And Gay is surprisingly finessing the paint. A real offensive juggernaut.
Valanciunas dishes to Anderson. Clark into the lane. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Murray's checked in for the Spurs.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Bellinelli with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Walker goes in. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Walker the pass to Poeltl. Murray outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and the dunk by Poeltl.
And Poeltl just making alley-oops look so easy. Must be nice to be 7 feet tall.
It's Morant with the drive. That one falls. Morant's got 8.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Inside. Poeltl the pass to Walker. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Isles out there for Marcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Jackson. Can't connect from short range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And they double up DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. Wide open look. A second chance effort. Aldridge, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing the little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan.
Hey, yo, right here.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lyles passes to Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got his second basket of the night. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Derek White's checked in for DeJounte Murray. The Grizzlies also making a change. Melton's checked in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. And the rejection by Jackson.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Kicks it to White. Passes it to DeRozan. Now Lyles. Back to DeRozan. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
White the pass to Aldridge. White against Valanciunas. Now here's DeRozan. Defense right on him.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
For San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for White. Morant finds Valanciunas. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Lyles. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Clark kicks to Morant. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan. And it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
Brooks checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for John Morant. Memphis trailing here. Here's Gutteridge. And there's the feed to Clark. The pass to Gutteridge. A rebound by the Spurs. 34 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Jones. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Brooks against Lyles. Clark outside. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mills passes to DeRozan. Back to Mills. Here's Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 1. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. San Antonio leading. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Allen on the wing. Shoots the 3. And that's collected by Gay. Pass to Mills. He dishes it to Pirtle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Closer in, Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the team.
Walker dishes to Gay. Passes it to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
High post Allen, working on Walker. Walker with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 8. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Gay right side. And that one is good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Walker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Walker's got the lead back up to 10 now for San Antonio. Morant scanning the floor. Comes up empty down low. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Gay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Outside, Walker. Gay outside. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Gay finds Pirtle. To the paint. Moves back up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Allen up top. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Allen. On the money from 12 feet away.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gay.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. A 12-point game. Allen surveying the D. Now the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Walker's shot is off. Valanciunas with the ball. Allen for three. With the tip. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive board.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. What a sight, a sky-high. Now it's ended.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's Williamson. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jackson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks leading the charge. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 16. And it's Morant missing. And here are the Pelicans.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Dishes to Valanciunas. Over Favors. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Now here's Brooks. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Jackson passes to Winslow. Misses from close range.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Now here's Brooks. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here is Brooks. Right side Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Ball. Morant with some nice D. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Down low, stolen by Holiday. And here we go, Pelicans running again. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
From the baseline, up again. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Morant. Jackson misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Valanciunas hits them both. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Hart. Hayes trying to break free. Rebounded by Valanciunas. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Clark dishes to Anderson. Valanciunas inside. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Anderson with the ball. There's the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Redick for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for Memphis, Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones, and it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21. The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Hart. Outside for Redick. Just 3 to shoot. There's the triple. They get it back. Hayes. That shot misses. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Clark. Okafor grabs the miss.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Okafor slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Outside, Redick. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Redick is just a thorough scorer. He looks calm and collected, rising up from any place on the court.
Left side, Anderson. Clark kicks to Anderson. Back to Clark. Hayes with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Okafor. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Clark, the pass to Anderson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and in the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Melly. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is what you want. Zion finishing out of pick and roll. Put that play on repeat.
They double him with Williamson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas against Williamson. Brooks outside. Back to Valanciunas. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Left side, Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got his second bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. And Brooks, here we go. There's Jackson with the three. They get the rebound. Back to Brooks. Out to Morant. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 12 points and
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got Favors. Lonzo Ball out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Williamson. And it's Melly in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Williamson and the dunk by Williamson.
The power of Zion, able to convert on the drive even when the D is aggressive.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Now here's Ingram. And there's the pass to Melly. Back to Ingram. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Melly passes to Favors. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
4 on the clock. Williamson dishes to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Ball against Morant. Lets it fly. And another miss by Memphis.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses in as many attempts.
Williamson kicks to Ball. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Favors can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Yep, it counts. Ball's got his first points in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Brooks against Williamson. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Brooks, the pass to Winslow. It's 2-on-1. For three, Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They need this one, and finished off by Morant.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Ball, the pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Williamson against Winslow. To the inside. Here's Favors, and he banks in the layup. Favors got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williamson in the post.
They just can't get stops against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Now here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Now, Williamson. 16 points for him. Ingram right side. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Favors. Offensive rebound. Williamson on the follow. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Out to Brooks. Over Williamson. Here's Morant. No good with the layup. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Pelicans on top as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutteridge in at the small forward spot. Here's Clark. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Anderson dishes to Clark. Got a piece of it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Redick for three. The rebound by Anderson.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but
You know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the basket by Jones.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
To the middle, here's Redick. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Poked away. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Clark. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Gutteridge. A three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans leading by 18. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. And Valanciunas penetrating to the paint. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Valanciunas.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
It's Redick on the wing. Fast break Memphis. Jones is running. Inside, Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Holiday against Jones. Tips it, and Clark is right there. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Hayes kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Winslow against Ingram. Morant scanning the floor. Here's Jackson. Valanciunas in the high post. Second shot opportunity. No good. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5. Now here's Jackson. Winslow kicks to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Bogdanovich, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And the Grizzlies with possession. We played just over a minute here in the first.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fox against Morant. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And the pass to Jackson. Pass to Valanciunas. Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. Kept alive. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Another shot. Bagley finds Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Fox, following the basket by Ja Morant. Misses in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Parker against Anderson. Feeds it to Clark. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Joseph down low. Defended by Jones. Giles, that's good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Melton, covered by Heel. Melton passes to Clark. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Joseph against Jones. Nifty move. And it's Giles missing. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Clark, the pass to Jones. Down low. Passes it to Melton. Back to Clark. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. Good D by Heel. And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Kicks it out to Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings trail by 7.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Hield from outside. Joseph looking around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Melton passes to Clark to the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bazemore finds Holmes. Back to Bazemore. Outside, Joseph. Sacramento moving it around. On the wing, Hield. From deep. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Anderson outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hield. Pushing it up. And here they go. Parker kicks to Joseph. There's the pass to Holmes. Basket good. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. He feeds it to Clark. And the rejection by Holmes. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Melton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph. Barnes outside. On the wing, Barnes. Healed the pass to Barnes. Now here's Holmes. Pass to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
Morant passes to Brooks to end the cold streak, and it's good off the glass. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And that one, good. Morant's got 6 points.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And it's Bagley. That time on the assist from Bogdanovic. Bagley's got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento. Up top, Morant. Guarded by Fox. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bagley. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Here's Bogdanovic. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis out in front, up by 1.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. Near flawless execution from both the defense. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Bagley finds Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got the first points of the second half here for the Kings. The drive by Brooks. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Left side, Bagley. Outside, Fox. Back to Bagley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley too good inside, so hold him down.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Brooks against Bazemore. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Morant. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Fox with it. He has 6. Passes to Giant. Fox with it. Guarded by Jackson. Now the feed to Bagley. Winslow against Barnes. Here's Jackson. Bagley with the rebound.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Barnes kicks to Giles. Outside, Fox. Right side, Bagley. Fox finds Bagley. Yep, that one goes. Bagley's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Winslow. Jones with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Valanciunas shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Anderson dishes to Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Bogdan Bogdanović, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so it's Bogdanović who brings up the ball for Sacramento. 3-point lead. And Hield with the basket on the assist from Bogdanović. Hield's got 5.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
And Anderson has it in the corner. 1:52 left to play here in the third. Valanciunas, good. And it's 8 points for Valanciunas.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Gutterich. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Gutterich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. A 3 from Bogdanović. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the 3-point shooting.
Melton passes to Valanciunas, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A 3 from Bielitsa, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
Well, this guy can spread the court. Bielitsa deadly from the 3-point line.
And Valanciunas kicks to Clark. Back to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Now, there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Right side, Bogdanović. Pass to Holmes. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Bielitsa, and nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Hield outside. Parker outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Kings lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Over Brooks. They get it again. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Memphis on defense. They trail by 1. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Fox kicks to Bagley. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Valanciunas finds Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Clock at 4 to take the lead.
Well, that's the height and the reach of Bagley coming together nicely on the defensive end. He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Winslow against Barnes. A nice shot by Winslow.
Like to see Justice Winslow doing great work on the interior like that.
Brooks against Fox. The pass to Bogdanovich to the middle. Now here's Fox. D right on him. Outside Bogdanovich. Takes the 13-footer. It's good.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Fox against Morant. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. The Kings making a switch here. Hield's checked in, and both free throws good for Brooks.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Pass to Fox. Back to Hield. Morant against Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. On the wing, Winslow. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Bagley with the block. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Fox passes to Hield. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Fox.
Oh, the energy Hield is playing with right now. What a huge possession, ready to rip it.
Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley dishes to Hield. From deep three-point range, Fox finds Barnes. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's Winslow. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a huge shot from Winslow. He shows no fear in taking and making that one.
And now we've got the intentional foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Hield outside. A three-pointer, no good. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Allen from downtown. Can't knock in the 3.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league. And Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role. Lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
So it's the Kings taking. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeRozan out there with Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And Murray, here we go. Pass to Forbes. Kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 6. To the middle, here's DeRozan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. DeRozan against Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. It's stolen by DeRozan. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Lyles passes to DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, when DeRozan's attacking the way he likes to, puts the defense in a trick bag. I mean, nice job that time forcing the issue, which he does often.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And it's Brooks in the corner. Memphis moving that ball around. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
The feed now to Aldridge. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passes it to Lyles. Now here's Murray. Back to Lyles. Over Valanciunas. Shot's good by Lyles.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Back to Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Inside, stolen by Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Back to Forbes. Pass to Murray. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Morant following the bucket by the Spurs, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Lyles, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Out to Morant. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. The pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Lyles passes to Forbes. Back to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And here's Winslow. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And DeRozan. Here we go. Morant with some nice D.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Pass to Morant. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Mills. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's White, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3 slot. And Poeltl sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Melton's shot is good. White with it. He kicks it to Poeltl. He dishes it to Mills. Back to Poeltl. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really amazing body control by Poeltl, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Here's Jones. And Poeltl sends it back.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. Outside, White. Kicks it to Walker. There's the dish to Poeltl. Back to Walker. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's White missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Gay outside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Bellinelli finds Gay. And here is Poeltl. Over Clark. Here's Gay. Out to White. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Clark dishes to Jones. Anderson right side. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Passes it to Walker. Outside, Bellinelli. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson passes to Gutteridge. Back to Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's White on the wing. Pass to Pirtle. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Pirtle's got his second basket.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Clark into the lane. Doesn't go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
White finds Pirtle. Ripped away. Stolen by Walker. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Here's Gay. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Melton passes to Clark. And there's the pass to Gutteridge. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Bellinelli dishes to Pirtle, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. And you know the coach's challenge was tried out in the G League for a few seasons. And I think it's a great idea. It helps provide a way to get certain types of plays looked at that otherwise wouldn't necessarily trigger any sort of replay review.
You know, Greg, I think the league doing a great job at continually evolving. Replay review has been pretty well received across the board, and everyone trying to do their best to make sure the calls are as accurate as possible. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Jakob Pirtle, and Murray subbed in for Derek White.
Boy, you look at him. He's a quality floor general who knows exactly how to dish the ball to his teammates. Murray, nice job there running the offense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Can't get it to fall. Now here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. 5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style. And now with the second half about to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. DeRozan against Winslow. Back to DeRozan. Deflects the pass. Lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 6.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Aldridge with it. He's picked up by Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Here's Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Valanciunas has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now here's Mills, defended by Jones. Mills finds White, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Mark against Aldridge. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. White the pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point game. Back to Gay. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
He feeds it to Valanciunas. 2 points. That one goes. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Gay kicks to Aldridge. Back to Gay. Wide open. And it's in off the backboard. Gay's got 6.
This has been Gay's go-to shot throughout his career. I mean, the mid-range he's got, wet.
Melton passes to Valanciunas. Here's Gutteridge. White covering. Back to Valanciunas. He can't get that one to fall. Aldridge with some nice D. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DeRozan, and the layup is good. And now it's just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time, but with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's DeRozan, then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
It's Morant with the drive. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Morant scanning the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Forbes the pass to Poeltl. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Morant against Murray. Brooks outside. He kicks to Valanciunas. 11 feet away. It's good on the putback. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Poeltl, the pass to Lyles. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Passes to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Fires the 3. But they'll get another chance. Outside for Murray. Pass to Bellinelli. Back to Murray. Over Jackson. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Morant left side. Another shot. And Valanciunas with the layup.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Murray outside. Now the pass to Bellinelli. Kicks to Poeltl. Pass to Lyles. And it's Poeltl at the elbow. to Lyles. To the inside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Murray. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Murray against Morant. Tips it up, and the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotation.
That is breathtaking.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And it's off from three-point range. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 15. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Pirtle. Outside, Walker. Clock at 6. Back to Pirtle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jackson passes to Brooks. And stolen by Murray. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Hello, basketball fans. D.A.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And stolen by Williamson. Favors attacking. That shot no good. Nice D from Brooks. Morant passes to Valanciunas. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Outside for Jackson. Lots of room. They get the rebound. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Winslow. And the rejection by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ball dishes to Holiday. Back to Ball. Passes it to Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Williamson.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Right side Jackson. And the rejection by Favors.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Morant against Ball. Banked in off the glass.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Ball penetrating. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. And stolen by Williamson. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Holiday with the defensive effort. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Williamson looking it over. And finished off by Williamson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Now here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Here's Morant. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Gutteridge. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Clark. Over Hayes. Bank shot. No good. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Hart. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jones checked in for John Morant. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Hart the pass to Reddick. Count it.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
The 11-footer and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
We see this a lot. The ball looks so good coming your way. It's hard to resist reaching over.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Here's Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And the dunk by Jackson.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Drops in the layup for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jones against Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
And the rejection by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running, and the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
Here's Jones. Williamson with the block. And he recovers it. Inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks finds Jackson. Outside, Jones.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And it's Williamson missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. To the inside, it's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Winslow, taken away by Holiday. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. They could use a bucket. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Oh, this is the grit and grind Valanciunas gives you. I mean, someone that isn't going to give into the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's a force no matter where he is on the floor. Defenses have to account for Zion at all times.
Anderson can't get it to go. Got it off in time, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 14. And that's all we have.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And for Memphis, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Morant against Ball. And it's Morant missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Pelicans leading by 22. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And that one's good. Morant's got 6.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Clark outside. And he could not get that one to go. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ball dishes to Favors. Over Clark. The pass to Melly. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Clark. Oh.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Passes it to Melly. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 19. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. No good from Clark. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Ingram kicks to Ball. Ingram right side. Dishes it to Favors. Gets a hand on it, and staying with the play, Ingram.
Well, that's just the long arms of Ingram. I mean, they really help him collect these second chance opportunities.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Ball. And Clark is right there. Clark's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. Hart, he's checked in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Here's Morant. Here's Clark. Out to Morant. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got 10 points in the game.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Morant with the steal. All alone, and it's Clark with the jam.
Oh, the transition point started by Morant, not only with the steal, but he got the break going with the first pass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 17-point game. He kicks it to Anderson. Hayes with the steal. Here's Hart. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Feeling good about their 17-point lead. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Grizzlies trail by 17 on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Okafor. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Over Okafor. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Brooks. Valanciunas has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Memphis. Here's Hart, covered by Winslow. Good work there as it goes. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
And that one's good, Morant.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Now here's Winslow. Kicks it to Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Back to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter. Pelicans leading by 13. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Hart, covered by Winslow. Tries it from 9. And it's blocked. It's Morant with the drive. And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. New Orleans on D. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Jackson. And the layup falls.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
The drive-by ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Melly, guarded by Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram against Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Valanciunas against Favors. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jackson's got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The 9-foot shot, and that one's good. Ingram. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
Ingram with the steal. Outside Favors. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. And 1:01 left in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That free throw, no good. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them to within 10.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New Orleans.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Back to Jones. Here's Jang, kicks it out to Jones. Over Moore, and Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Jang.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome to 2K Sports for another. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
And it's Morant missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Outside, Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Stolen by Brooks. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And finished off by Morant.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer. Winslow with great patience and great vision.
Stolen by Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Fox with the steal. To the middle. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Morant passes to Jackson. And that one drops for him.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league. Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Passes it to Bielitsa. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that one's good. Morant.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Shoots from the line. The offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Barnes outside. And the shot goes in.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The pass to Brooks. To the wing on the left. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. And Valanciunas penetrating. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. Now, here's Fox. The 3. It's Bielitsa. He's off on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Anderson passes to Gutterich, and the shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nailed from three-point land.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Here's Morant. Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the paint. And slam dunk by Clark.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Fades and shoots. Here's Joseph. Off on the layup. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 7. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
They've got Clark. Anderson is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. 5 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Joseph, the pass to Giles.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He feeds it to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Gutteridge. Pass to Clark. Pass to Gutteridge. Can't hit from 12.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hield can't hit. It's tipped inside. Sweet move, and he sinks the layup. Gutteridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. Bazemore on the wing. Back to Hield. Bazemore on the wing. It's Clark with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Passes to Gutteridge. A second chance effort to the left wing. This one for 3. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Hield against Jones. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
To the middle. Memphis moving that ball around. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. The Grizzlies pull it in.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bjelica, he's checked in for Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. And finished off by Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
1:04 left in the first half. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Down low. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Morant with a wide open look. Off target from outside. The Kings trail by 9. Fox finds Bjelica. And here is Holmes. Here's Fox. Bjelica passes to Holmes. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark. Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sport. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 assist. And that's going to do it for our halftime show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bjelica is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Fox passes to Bjelica, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 8 points.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Jackson passes to Morant, shoots over Fox, and that one hits back iron.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Bogdanovich with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Fox. Fox is double. Morant with the steal. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
The sheer power at 220, maybe 230 to take the hit and complete the play. Dylan Brooks.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Justice Winslow. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Outside, Jones. Fade away. The kick out to Anderson. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Stolen by Joseph. Hield dishes to Parker. Back to Hield. Outside, Jones. Pass to Melton. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Melton's got 5 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's stolen. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. The feed to Anderson, kicks it out to Jones. Anderson passes to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Anderson dishes to Jones. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And here is Hield. 9 points in the game so far. Buries it from 3-point range. Hield's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Jones with it. Picked up by Bagley. On the basket by Jones.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now here's Hield. He's guarded closely. Jones against Joseph. Parker passes to Bagley, and it goes down 2 points.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. On the wing, Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Such a wide open look. 5 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. Let's go. And the dunk by Parker.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front, up by 7. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Justice Winslow. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's John Morant. And it's Gutteridge in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Sacramento. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Morant. Clark outside. Back to Morant. The dish to Valanciunas. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Cans it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Outside Bogdanovich. Holmes against Valanciunas. Holmes passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now Morant. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Bogdanovich finds Holmes. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. It's Bielitsa. Count that bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Memphis lead.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Here's Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitsa. Barnes outside. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. Bielitsa misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Morant finds Clark. Shot clock at 5. That one good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Outside, Fox. To the left side wing. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. And they pick up 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
It breaks down your defense when John Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Bogdanovich inside. Back to Bielitsa. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Holmes kicks to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Barnes. Shoots the three. It's Clark with the rebound. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Morant for three. He can't get it to go. So it's Sacramento. 9-point game. Bielitsa passes to Holmes. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Valanciunas, the shot comes out. Holmes finds Bogdanovich. The kick out to Barnes. Bielitsa, that's for two. Misses the wing check. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.